your mic's already on.
Okay, good evening. We're going to call the Borough Council meeting of August 11th, 2025 to order. We're going to stand for a pledge of allegiance, and after that, we're going to observe a moment of silence, and I ask you to keep in mind the remembrance of Rustic Ridge, the tragedy that happened 2 years ago. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Mr. Bosley, if you do the roll call, please.
Sure. Councilman Dern.
Here.
Councilman Majernik. Here. Councilman Purcell.
Here.
Councilwoman Rossler.
Here.
Councilman Schlock.
Here.
Councilman Seitz.
Here.
Councilman Taylor is absent. Mayor Schlegel.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Before we go much further, as you know, we've been doing a junior council person the last year or so. And this year, starting with September, we have a new council member that's going to be joining us. His name is Jacob Landis, and he's going to get sworn in tonight. If you'd come up to the podium, please.
Jacob, how about raising your right hand and repeat after me? And you can swear or affirm. I personally prefer swear. Repeat after me. I, Jacob Landis,
I, Jacob Landis,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend the Constitution
obey, and defend the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the laws of the Borough of Plum.
and the laws of the Borough of Plum.
I pledge to faithfully discharge the duties
I pledge to faithfully discharge the duties
of junior councilperson
of junior councilperson
with integrity,
respect,
with
respect,
and dedication.
and dedication.
I will represent the youth of our community
I will represent the youth of our community
with honesty and fairness,
with honesty and fairness,
and I will strive to learn,
and I will strive to learn,
listen,
listen,
and lead with purpose.
and lead with purpose.
I commit to upholding the values of public service,
I commit to upholding the values of public service,
engaging with my peers,
engaging with my peers,
and contributing to the betterment
and contributing to the betterment
of Plum Boro
of Plum Boro
through active participation in local government.
through active participation in local government.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome aboard, Matt.
Thank you.
Your seat's down there. That's it, sir. Go about your thing.
Okay, we need a motion to approve the treasurer's report for the month of July. I have a motion on the floor by Mr. Schlock. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Purcell. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. Motion to approve the expenses for the month of July. Motion on the floor by Ms. Lorsler. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Seitz. Do I have any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. Motion to approve the minutes of the July council meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. excuse me, Mr. McJernick. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Schlock. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. And moves us to recognition of achievements in the community.
Thank you. Could I have any of the federal agents, emergency medical personnel, ATF, County of Allegheny, are you here tonight? If you are, come on up front, please. I have a proclamation that for each of you, However, to save some time, I'm going to read a general one first, and then yours are in here, and I will give it to you. These people are heroes. They've kept a person from dying. I report this all the time. Thank you. At the U.S. Open. It was uneventful, and that's a good thing. There was 205,000 people there, and we had one incident of someone having a heart attack, and you gentlemen all stepped up, and lady, thank you. These proclamations are honoring life-saving efforts during a cardiac arrest incident at the 125th U.S. Open. Whereas a team of law enforcement officers, federal agents, emergency medical personnel, and specialized responders acted with extraordinary speed, skill, and composure to deliver life-saving care under pressure. And whereas Allegheny County Police Detective Cullen Bugle, and if I mispronounce names, my fault, not yours. I can say Kopinski, Kozadowski, but I don't say. Initiated CPR and deployed an AED, providing the first critical interventions that help restore the individual's heartbeat. And whereas ATF Special Agent Andrew Fort assisted with chest compressions and AED support, while ATF Special Agent Robert Manns stabilized the individual's head and coordinated communications among responders. And whereas ATF Special Agent Ryan Rednick and Benjamin Cornelli managed crowd control and operational communications and securing a secure and efficient emergency scene. And whereas one of those heroes is ATF Special Agent Derek Fulton, who assisted with crowd control and provided direct support to EMS personnel, helping ensure timely and effective medical intervention during the emergency. And whereas Dr. Crennan, responding from one of the UPMC's first aid stations, served as an initial medical responder and played a direct role in life-saving efforts. His decisive actions and collaborative efforts with the entire team significantly contributed to the stabilization and survival of the cardiac arrest victim. And whereas Plum EMS paramedic Eric Molicki and EMT Shaylin Stitt delivered advanced life support and administered life-saving medications, sustaining the individual's condition for transport and further care. And whereas Isaac Elias of Tri-County South Spike Response Team provided rapid access and assisted in advanced life support and medication administration alongside the primary EMS crew. Now therefore be it resolved that we honor and commend these individuals for their heroic actions, professionalism, and seamless collaboration during a life-threatening emergency at the 125th U.S. Open, and that their efforts serve as a shining example of interagency cooperation, emergency preparedness, and the profound impact of public service. Signed this 11th day of August, 2025, Harry R. Schlegel, Mayor. Thank you, people. Thank you. And here in Plum, we respect all of our law enforcement officers, our first responders, volunteer firemen, EMS personnel, and it is a great honor to have written these for you people. Thank you. So I'm going to say, one of you guys is taking them back for those who are not here. Could I have, is one of you, Detective Cullen?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
By the way, they're different than what I wrote in here. And the other one, Robert Manns. I had to get this correct this morning. I had you as Maines. That's my fault. No, it's correct. Thank you. Richard Fort. Thank you. Thank you. Derek Fulton, will you take it back to him? I got a couple more to go. There was a lot of you that day. Ryan Rednick. Agent Cornelli. Thank you. Dr. Kremen, am I saying that correctly or am I butchering it? Kremen. Thank you, doctor. Shaylin, I know that's you. Shaylin, thank you for everything. And one of you EMS people is on vacation. Is that Moliki? Can you take that to him, please? Thank you, Shaylin. And this year, you lucked out. You had a battery bike. You didn't have to pedal like you did in 16.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. And that, sir, is all I have other than to say thank you all for all your efforts and for all you do for the country and our community. True heroes, all of you. Thank you.
All right, you guys stay there. Just turn around. Let me get a quick pic. You ready?
Mr. President, that's all I have at this point.
Okay, that moves us to civic announcements.
Good evening, Pam Calfa from the Plum Library. I just want to talk about a few things tonight. I'm going to start off with, believe it or not, September is almost here, and September is Love Your Library Month. So throughout the month of September, you will see yard signs throughout the community. And what that means is any donation we receive in the month of September is eligible to be matched by the Jack Buncher Foundation. And believe it or not, it's the 10th year of the Love Your Library Month. So if you're able to donate, September is the time to do it. We also have our spring book sale, or not spring, fall book sale on Saturday, September 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the library. And all those donations we receive monetary during that time are eligible to be matched. Bag of books is only $10, so can't beat that if you need to refresh your collection. But if you also need to get rid of your books, we will take them off your hands. We will also take DVDs and audiobooks from September 2nd through the 11th leading up to the sale. All this information is on our website. Last month I talked about how busy we were in June and how it was record-breaking. July was even more record-breaking. In July we checked out over 6,000 things at the library alone. For June and July, we checked out 12,218 items just at Plum Library. So thank you to everyone who came out. That's 11.9% higher than last summer. And then we made 164 library cards in 2 months, which is 23% higher. And then we had 3,900 people attend our library programs in 2 months. That's 16% higher. So thank you to everyone who came out. We still have programs. We had a program today with 45 people, but we're taking a little break to gear up for the fall. But in the meantime, we're still there. Bring your stuff back and also check out more things. We're happy to help you. Thank you.
Any other civic announcements? Okay, President's comments, I have none. Citizens' comments on agenda items. Okay, we'll move into council actions. First off, on behalf of the Planning and Economic Development Committee, Mr. Majernik.
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the Planning and Economic Development Committee,
I move to adopt Resolution 1044-25, approving the Kelly Sewage Facilities Planning Module located at 2000 Logan's Ferry Road, Lot and Block 846-R-162, conditioned upon the execution of an operations and maintenance agreement.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor presented by Mr. Majernik. Do I have a second? Second by Ms. Rossler. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
On behalf of the Planning and Economic Development Committee, I move to adopt resolution number 1045-25, approving the Moyles Sewage Facility Planning Module located at 1626 Old Leechburg Road, Lot and Block 1098-J-126, conditioned upon the execution of an operation and maintenance agreement.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. Majernik. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Schlock. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
On behalf of the Planning and Economic Development Committee, I move to accept the Aber Scott Road Simple Subdivision FSC-06-25 as complete.
Motion presented by Mr. Majernik. Do I have a second? I have a second by Mr. Seitz. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
On behalf of the Planning and Economic Development Committee, I move to adopt ordinance 989-25, accepting the Parkside Phase 2 dedication of a portion of Victoria Drive and the storm sewer conveyance system located within the public right-of-ways for said streets.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Majernik. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Purcell. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
That concludes my motions.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Seitz, Personnel Management.
Thanks, Mr. Durham. So the first motion, we had to go back and clean up a little something. The mayor jumped the gun, but we can take care of that. So I motion to appoint Jacob Landis as a junior council person for the 2025-2026 school year, effective as of the start of tonight's meeting.
I have a motion on the floor presented by Mr. Seitz. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Majernik. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Everyone already knows Jacob.
If I could,
Welcome on board.
yeah, congratulations. You're welcome to stay for this meeting, but you don't have to. Officially, you'll start with the September meeting.
All right, next, I move to terminate the employment of John Schultz effective immediately.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. Seitz. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Majernik. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And finally, on behalf of the Personnel Management Committee, I move to exercise the borough's right to extend the term of its agreement with Westmoreland County Landfill LLC to accept option year 1 with effective dates of June 1st, 2026 through May 31st, 2027.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. Seitz. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Majernik. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Ms. Rosser stepped out of the room, so that takes us, let's go to Mr. Purcell on behalf of the Roads, Equipment, and Grounds Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Dern. On behalf, on behalf of the Roads, Equipment, and Grounds Committee, I move to approve the emergency stormwater repairs at 1705 O Block Road in the amount of $34,380 as recommended by the borough engineer.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. Purcell. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mr. Seitz. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
On behalf of the Roads, Equipment, and Grounds Committee, I move to approve a deduct change order for the Barnes Road Slide Repair Project in the amount of $123,227.06.
Motion on the floor presented by Mr. Purcell. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Majernik. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. Can someone read Vicky's?
I can grab it.
Okay.
On behalf of the Public Safety Committee, I move to allow GFNY to use the borough's section of Renton Avenue for a bike race on Sunday, September 21st, contingent upon the execution of an agreement for the reimbursement of police overtime.
Motion on the floor from Public Safety from Mr. Purcell. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Seitz. Any discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries. Okay, that is it for our council actions. And we'll do committee reports. With school starting up, I'm sure we will be having an intergovernmental cooperative meeting with the school district probably sometime in September.
Yeah, I'll follow up with, to see where we're gonna hold that.
Okay, takes care of that. Mr. Seitz, report on the Personnel Committee, please.
Thank you, Mr. Dern. The staff has received and are reviewing 25 applications for the Public Works laborer position. And also the borough staff had a lunch and learn on lithium battery issues, which would prove to be very successful and interesting. That's going to be turned into a community event later in this year. That's my report, Mr. Dern.
That's going to be an interesting meeting, discussion. Okay, Mr. Schlock with the Finance Committee.
Thanks, Mr. President. General fund highlights for the month of July 2025. The borough recognized revenues totaling $992,606 and incurred expenditures in the amount of $1,374,658. Revenues. To date, we have received approximately $2.68 million in current year earned income tax revenues, and this represents 57% of the adopted budget. During the month of July, the borough received $45,707 under D transfer tax. A total of $72,949 was received against the Regional Asset District revenue line, and it is projected to end the year over budget. Overall, revenues continue to trend near budget. Expenditures. Through the month of July, the borough has expended 56% of the budget, or $9.36 million. From a departmental standpoint, we have no current budget concerns, and expenditures are tracking a little below budget. Due to the strength of the borough's fund balance in the general fund, it is projected that the borough will not draw funds from the 2025 tax anticipation note. The finance director will be kicking off the 2026 budget year and will review the budget schedule with department heads. It is anticipated that the 2026 budget will be presented to the Finance Committee by mid-October. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Schlock. Mr. Purcell, Roads, Equipment, and Grounds.
Thank you, Mr. Dern. Report for roads, equipment, and grounds. Plum Contracting completed the slide repair on Barnes Road, and the road is now open to traffic. Public Works followed up with berm work and inlet repairs. A sinkhole on O Block Road was caused by the failure of a 42-inch pipe that had been installed in 2013. Emergency repairs were completed by W.A. Petrakis. Public Works performed the restoration work. Tresco Paving was awarded the 2025 paving contract. A pre-construction meeting was held back on July 9th, and paving was scheduled to begin in early August. Preparation for the 2025 paving project began in July with ongoing pipe replacement and inlet repairs. The contract for the O Block Road Retention Pond project was awarded to 3D Murin Construction A pre-construction meeting was held on August 6th. This project is intended to reduce flooding on Pine Valley Drive. That is the conclusion of Roads, Equipment, and Grounds report.
Thank you. Did Vicki leave? Okay, Brian left too, so I guess there's not an EMS report. Okay, Mr. Majernik, Planning and Economic Development.
Thank you, Mr. Dern. The Planning and Economic Development Report. 98 permits were issued, generating $44,935 in revenue, largely from an Oakmont Country Club addition and expansion. The Planning Commission and Zoning Hearing Board did not meet in June. 81 occupancy inspections were completed and 38 violations addressed. Grants were received from Plum Creek Park. Grants were received for Plum Creek Park and watershed work, with several new projects underway, including HP Phase 4 and improvements to Logan's Ferry Heights. That concludes my report.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Purcell, do you have Mr. Taylor's report for Parks and Rec?
Yes, I do. Mr. Dern, thank you. Parks and Recreations, playground inspections were completed weekly at all parks, Plum Creek, Larry Mills, Logan's Ferry, and Renton, with no safety violations reported. At Plum Creek Park, a fallen tree was removed from the PMFA practice field. The playground areas and pavilions were pressure washed and regular mowing was maintained. Pavilion 1 was rented once in July. The seesaw was repaired and reinstalled at Larry Mills Park, and a new balance beam and rubber mulch were ordered. Field repairs are underway for the upcoming Soccer Kickoff Classic, and that will be August 22nd through the 24th. Renton Park's pickleball court gate and fencing were adjusted, and regular mowing and upkeep were performed at all parks. Continuing on with Borough Haps, upcoming events, our weekly Monday market runs through August 25th. If you're not aware, the new location is at Plum Creek Presbyterian Church. Movie night was held back on August 1st. The show was Moana, and I understand it was fairly well attended. Coffee with the mayor and manager is Wednesday, August 20th, beginning at 9 a.m. at the Borough Banquet Hall. That's located right here at the Borough Building. Dates and times for this event vary to allow for residents flexibly for attendance. And last, Fall Fest is Saturday, September 27th. Please check our website in the next coming weeks for more information. It was very well attended last year. It was one of the first times I was able to take part, and I urge everyone to come out on September 27th because it's a really nice family-oriented event. Thank you, Mr. Dern.
Welcome. Mr. Maloney, do you have a report for public safety?
All right, thank you. Perfect timing then. Brian Maloney, Director of Operations, Plum EMS. As always, I appreciate the opportunity to be up here to talk. For the month of July, we had a total of 278 responses, transported 168 patients. We had to respond to neighboring communities 30 times throughout the month. 22 of those resulted in a transport to the hospital. And we needed mutual aid to help us out in Plum Boro 14 times throughout the month. Thing I'm very proud of, we handled 94.6% of the emergencies in Plum in-house in a sense. So once again, I can never give enough credit to the crews, it's just an amazing thing. And I would also like to thank the mayor and everyone here at council for the recognition you did this evening. It was literally an amazing thing to see, and I can't tell you how proud I am of each and every person that was out there. Extremely proud. Now, along with running emergency calls throughout July, we ended up providing 2 free car seats and 2 free cribs to families in need. We conducted 2 free car seat safety checks. In the past couple weeks and even this week, we're actually doing school walkthroughs. as we're preparing for the school year. And then lastly, on Saturday, September 20th, we're doing our annual car seat safety clinic. And so registration, flyers are going to be sent out here shortly. Registration is required. We set a record up at Plum Department of Public Works for some of the most car seat checks at one time. So I can't tell you, like, everything once again comes together. We have such a great partnership with IT, administration, DPW. The Plum Rotary Club is sponsoring it as well. Dave Johnson's insurance agency. There's a lot that goes into it. On average, it's 30 minutes per car seat, and last year we did 34. And so when you think about the math on that, I get a lot of volunteers in here to help as well. And so I'm looking forward to another good turnout this year. So any questions, comments, a little story to make me smile? No more medic jokes or anything like that?
We'll get you next month.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, engineers report.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll just touch on a few things. Developments in Plum Boro, Oakmont Heights Phase 3, developer is building houses there at a fast rate. We worked through a couple drainage issue and a slide issue over the past month, and that happy to report that's resolved. Same thing goes to Parkside Estate Phase 3. They're building homes there as well. Jerry took my thunder for Barnes Road, but for the Plum paving program, they did actually start today doing the milling on School Road and Central Texas Road. The milling crew will move to the alleys of Renton tomorrow to do the initial milling there. Tresco Paving will start paving operations at Central Texas Road and School Road this upcoming Wednesday. And then we will continue to move forward with the list of roads we have. We did have a pre-construction meeting for the O-Block Pond project. 3D mirroring is scheduled to start that the first week of September. So looking forward to getting that project done and out of the way. The Drennan Road culvert, we made some progress on that. It's a failing culvert on Drennan Road. We surveyed it, and now we are doing hydraulic calculations to see the appropriate size to replace it. I did stop at Ellicott Road, Mr. Mayor, regarding the slide. So my initial view is it's good news. It's not going to be a grand scheme project, and it's mostly caused by erosion. I think it's something Public Works could handle and do some drainage. So I've been working with Plum on that. Other than that, there's a bunch of miscellaneous projects we've been working on, but those are the main highlights.
What's the time frame on the Oak Block pond?
I would say with good weather, they probably knock it out in about 2 months, 3 being the max. So definitely before winter time. They might have to come back in the spring, do some additional landscaping, restoration, but we'll have it done before the end of the year, the main part.
Thank you, Mr. Prokopik.
You're welcome.
And the most important part of the night, we're going to put you on the spot, Mr. Landis. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I have nothing to add this time. Just kind of listening and see how these all work and go together.
Welcome aboard. Okay, and last but not least, the mayor's report.
Thank you. And Jacob, don't sit there and be a lump all the entire thing. You have every right to ask questions of what's going on here, and of the audience as they come up and you have every right to ask questions the same as we do. With that said, our patrol officers responded to 860 calls for service last month, and that's about a 9% increase from the previous month. And the chief has asked me to put this out. I've said it in the past. Last week, 18 vehicles were left unlocked. 14 of them were rummaged through. 4 were not only unlocked, the keys were left in them, and they wonder why their car was taken. All vehicles have been recovered. Please, this is a safe community. Lock your car. there's a little button on your key fob. You push it and the doors lock. I know several people that are golfers. They've got rather expensive clubs. They leave them in their trunk. They push a button in the car and there go your golf clubs. So please lock your car. And if you have a doorbell ring camera, please let the police know if you suspect any suspicious activity going on out there. Now my favorite part. The ATS radar speed sign was put on Coxcomb Hill Road. 125,507 cars one way on that road. It's posted at 45 miles per hour. Somebody decided to do 89 on that road. 332 Aberdeen Drive. 25,259 cars. That's a 25 mile an hour speed limit. 54 mile an hour was the highest. 340 Old Leesburg Road. 16,612 vehicles in a 13-day period. 40 mile per hour speed limit. Some has did 74. One of these days, there's going to be a police officer there with that sign, and you're going to get a ticket. And now my favorite part, and I can't complain anymore because somebody gave me donuts. I've been saying for 7 years. On July 1st, and these are thoughtful citizens, on July 1st, Leonard Young took the time to send Chief Conley a thank you letter for his encounter with Officer Tim Troy during a recent traffic stop. Mr. Young explained that he was issued a warning for a traffic violation by Officer Troy, and it was a teaching moment, and he wanted the chief to know how polite and professional Officer Troy was during their interaction. That says a lot for our police. If you're getting a ticket and you want to send a note to the chief saying how professional they were. On July 3rd and July 28th, Michael Signelia of Michael's Painting delivered Oakmont Bakery donuts to the department in appreciation of our officers' continued dedication and service to the Plum Boro community. On July 3rd, Pat and Stan Kazmarski of Kellywood Estates delivered 4 packages of donuts for our department in appreciation of our officers' continued dedication. On July 11th, Justin Keenan of Valor Cleaning Services provided donuts to our department in appreciation of our officers' continued dedication. And by the way, Paul got me a scale that's not in the police department for these people to get a weight because they think they're putting weight on. On July 12th, Marilyn Cooley of Clover Commons dropped off extra food from the Clover Commons picnic for our officers to enjoy over the weekend. On July 15th, Tawanda Williams of Holiday Park emailed Chief Conley to personally thank him for the actions of the following officers: Haley Wallach, Grant Faulkner, Perry DeLuca, Ray Luther, and Crystal Icini. Mrs. Williams took the time to send the chief an email. Hi, Chief Conley. I hope you're doing well today. My name is Tawanda Williams, and I am a resident in Plum Boro. I'm sending you this text message to commend your officers for their professionalism and dedication to the residents of our community. I won't tell you why they were there, but due to health-related issues, our officers have responded to that address 8 times since January, and she continues. There are a few of your officers that work the evening and night shifts that are so compassionate, they help me find resources to deal via the Department of Aging. I wish I could remember every officer's name that had responded to the number of calls. Will you please give them kudos for their service in our community? And I read the names of those officers. On July 19th, Greg Matthews of the Wimbledon plant delivered a bundt cake to our department in appreciation of our officers' continued dedication to the citizens of Plum Boro. On July 30th, Heather Field delivered a variety of snacks for our department in appreciation of our officers' continued dedication to this and service to the community. And finally, on July 31st, Barry Denmark delivered donuts to our department in appreciation for our officers' assistance with a police-involved incident. Can you understand why there's jokes about police officers getting donuts? And that's all I have, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And that brings us to citizens' comments on non-agenda items. Anybody signed up? Come forward, state your name and address.
Hello. Just hit that green button one time. The microphone will come on.
The green button.
Hit that green button.
Green button in front of you.
Okay, congratulations and welcome. My name is Jacqueline Satoli. I've been a resident of Plum my whole life. I live at 544 Vale Drive. We have a problem, and I seem to be the advocate for everybody. We have a rat situation. This is in a home of an immaculate friend of mine. There is a woman behind us that has pet rats. I have been approached by several neighbors, and we all have dogs, so we can't put poison down. These are big rats. The neighbor behind me has had a party, and a rat, and I'm not exaggerating, this big with a tail this fat, is in the neighbor's yard, and they're having a party on the porch. And it's out of control, okay? I've lived here my whole life. The other issue is that we have several neighbors between Crestview, Vale, and Regency that are not maintaining their property. I am a widow. I do everything I can to keep my home nice and to keep my neighborhood nice. There is a 2010, last time it was inspected, on stilts, 2 other cars across from me. There's others around the bend. We have stagnant water in swimming pools that is pure green, with children swimming right next door in brand new $8,000 swimming pools. I don't know what you guys can do to help us, but I'm proud of where I live. And I think that everybody needs to step up, not just the random ones that come to me. So I don't know how you guys can help. I mean, I know that we're sort of on the old side of Plum Boro, but we're second generation. And I just wanted to speak. I have my friends with me, but if there's anything that someone can guide me to do to help this situation. The rats are bad. I mean, there's videos, I couldn't print them, but there's videos of them, and they're kept as pets. Yeah, they're kept as pets. So I don't know if someone can address it with me personally, but Yeah, this
Yeah,
is,
so Jacqueline, since you've been elected the leader of the pack,
oh yes, I am. I'm the mouth.
Let's not use Pat, right?
Yeah.
after the meeting, if you could just give me your contact information.
Yes.
Somehow I know about this rat issue. I don't know how or why, but I do know our code officers have been up and met with the owners of the house that are they keep the rats as pets.
Yeah.
But, you know, old side of Plum, new side of Plum, doesn't matter. We want to have our code officers work with you and your friends to address these issues. You know,
And it's our home.
sure.
And we do everything we can, as much as what we can, because it's all of us. You know, we're a wonderful community, but my neighborhood needs to step up.
Yes, obviously, you know, we promote or try to promote homeowners to cut their grass, keep their properties in order. It doesn't always happen that way. So
Right.
if you'd like to share your contact information with me, Mr. Fields and Mr. Sims will be up to meet with you and your neighbors, and you can talk to them about what's going on there.
I thank you all very much.
Dave,
I'm
the
so
reason
happy
you're
that you
familiar with
joined.
that is, I was contacted by one of the residents up there about a month ago.
Okay.
And I believe Jim Sims went up there. And he,
Yeah.
the people cleaned up the yard at that time. I don't know what it is like now. We were unaware of the other issues, the rats we knew about.
But there's tires. Harry.
There's
tires.
that's issues that we can do
Yes,
something about
okay.
that. The rats is
That's
unfortunately
scary.
Allegheny County. My understanding the last time that they did bait and that the people in that house, no, not us.
No, the county does not pay.
Well, okay.
I was made aware of the problem. I gave it to Mr. Sabosley. He looked into it. We do not bait, and nor does the county bait for rats. So that's how he became aware of the issue. We will have the code enforcement gentlemen come up. They will talk to you, and they will go, and there are ordinances that they need to follow with the vehicles and the high grass.
Yes.
And that's something we can take care of, and we will. And stick around after the meeting. He'll get all your information.
Absolutely.
And we'll be on it tomorrow.
Thank you all very much.
You're welcome. Anybody else with non-agenda items? No? You're good? Okay. All right, I need a motion to adjourn. I have a motion on the floor by Mr. Schlock to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Purcell. All those in favor? Motion carries. We are adjourned.
It's the first time you've been quiet since I got here.
You guys get lots of donuts.
Pardon me?
They guys get lots of new donuts. They need to